Hello. It's the 31st of July. It's Timiki's birthday today. And it's a Saturday, and I've been doing absolutely nothing all day, which has been great. I slept in till 11 a.m., which I never do. It felt great. And then we just ate, and we watched Splitsvilla, and Ashish is here. And it's just been so nice, such a nice day that I thought I should vlog it. It's already 6 p.m. right now, but I've literally done nothing all day, so there was nothing to vlog. But now I plan to clean my room, and to be able to vlog this, I have to make space in my phone, so I'm gonna do that right now and just remove as many things as I can from my phone and keep them in my PC instead. So let's go. I only have 1.19 GB out of 212 GB. So when they sell you this phone, they tell you it's going to be 256 GB, but then so much of that, like 40 GB at least, 45 GB goes in just the application and the system software, which is not fair. So I'm just gonna go into, I think I should go into like WhatsApp, because I realized the other day that I have WhatsApp images in my phone since like 2015, which is crazy, because whenever I get a new phone, I just shift everything combined and like put it in the next phone, and somehow I have stuff. It's not even like in Google Photos. It's in my phone memory that I have WhatsApp photos of random shit from 2015. So or maybe even before that. It's pretty crazy, and I need to remove that shit. So let's go. I just checked my phone gallery, and it turns out I have 13,000 WhatsApp images in my phone. 13 fucking thousand, and I have 10,000 photos from like what I've clicked in the past, I guess, since I got this phone. So yeah, my phone's just casually sitting with like probably 30,000 photos, including all photos and videos and everything else. So this has been long due, so let's finally get to it.
Installation is simple and free. Visit Grammarly.com today. To recover the next one.
I'm watching ads for Sejal to make some money.
It's a must in boa.
She hasn't been making content lately, so I guess she has not been earning lately either. But this is a very, very long ad.
Finally. क्या?
Okay, I'll put some more stuff to copy in the meantime.
So today I'm going to do a makeup tutorial. I've done
2 hours later.
Hi. So, man, it's been 2 hours since I recorded the previous part of this video. I went to empty my phone, and it took 2 hours for me to make 7 GB of space on my phone. That's it. Which means 97% of my phone is still full, and I don't know when I'm gonna do that. But yeah, I really wanted to like clean my room in the daytime, and I wanted to vlog that. But now it's night time. It's like, what time is it? It's past 8. I can't see the time. It's 8:17, so I don't feel like cleaning anymore. But I did have a bath today after a very long time, maybe like 3 days. So that's my only achievement today, and I'm learning to be okay with that. These days my mind, like since I started working here, or working again basically after Veda, my mind's always on work. Like, because it's a freelance work from home situation, there's no real timings or real demarcation of when I'm supposed to work and when I'm not supposed to work. And the past few days I've been working till like 3 a.m, 4 a.m, so my mind is always, even when I'm trying to rest, my mind is like, no, but you have to be at your table, you have to work, even if it's a Saturday, even if it's a Sunday. So I tried very hard last weekend and this weekend now to not be constantly worried about work. I don't have work, they're not asking me to work, and still I'm taking the pressure of it. So yeah, I really do not want to be a workaholic, even if my work is actually stuff I love, which is watching movies. I decided not to watch any movies today, not to look at a screen, the only thing I did watch was a little bit of Gilmore Girls while eating lunch. No, while eating breakfast. That's it. I did not want to watch a movie at all today. So yeah, learning to make that division in my life more prominent. But that's about it. So I think I might clean a little bit now. Just yeah, this room really needs cleaning. There's stuff here. I want to take this hanger out because I'm done with it. Plus I use this wall for my projector now, so I can't have this hanger here anymore. The bed is messy as fuck, but yeah, I just wanted to, I've been wanting to clean it for months now, but it's not been happening since my birthday. I think that was the last time I had a sleepover. So okay, so that was like this month only. But yeah, it's been a nice weekend and a nice week. Ashish came yesterday and he's gonna be moving here for good, which is nice, in Warsaw. So yesterday we were all chilling together and we had such a great night. I mean, I've had a lot of great nights recently with Harshal, Nattu. So many birthdays, so many sleepovers and stuff. So this one, oh my god, this one also felt very special. Because it felt so mature, you know. I have a flatmate and my flatmate has a boyfriend and the three of us chill together. I know nobody that's watching my vlog, the four of you that watch it, Harshal, Nattu, Sachin, and I don't think Aeonice watches it, but she has the link to it. Anyway, I don't think any of you have seen the show called Please Like Me on Netflix, but it's one of my most favorite shows. Like, I love it so much, but it's also so emotional and so hard hitting in a very simplistic way. Like, there's no tragedy in it, but it's still so real and so emotional, I guess that's the word, that I have not gotten myself to watch it again because I'm not in that mind space. But I really do want to watch it because I've forgotten a lot of it, but I know how much that affected me. And in that show was introduced to me by Anisha actually. When we just moved in, actually, we got along like instantly. That happened with me and Aishwarya also. I guess I can be that kind of a person. I get along instantly with people. So she showed me Please Like Me. She had already watched it, but then she watched it all over again with me. I'm so glad she introduced me to that show because nobody talks about it. No, I've not seen it in any kind of listicles except when they're talking about queer shows on Netflix that you should check out. Then it comes up. But it's about so much more than just being queer. So in that, the main character Josh lives with his best friend, and the best friend has a girlfriend. And they just have a lot of like dinners, and food was a very essential part of that show because the main character Josh loves to cook. So he would cook a lot of meals and they would all sit at their dining table with, and Josh had a dog as well. And it was just so nice. It felt so adult, you know. And when Anisha was showing me this show, and we had also just moved into our own flat and we're living that independent millennial young adult life. Okay, we're not young adults, we're old adults now, but you know what I'm saying, figuring out life in all aspects. So yeah, that's what I felt like yesterday when we were sitting and we were drinking and we were smoking and we were just having such a great time, laughing and eating food, and it felt so grown up, and at the same time it felt so much fun. Like, I miss, sometimes I'm just sitting in this room and I can hear them laughing outside. And today in the afternoon they were playing old Hindi music and I was reading my book here, and it felt so perfect. Like, there's people in that room, it just felt like there was love in this house, you know. And this space is like so loved and so cared for, and there are amazing people that live in it. So I got really I was very touched by how far we've come, or I've come, and especially living in this house and just being so independent. I love it. I loved it. And that's actually when I started feeling like, okay, I want to document today because of how restful I was feeling and how I loved being in my room while there were people laughing in that other room, because I missed that chatter, man. The amount of parties and people that used to come over before this stupid thing, lockdown happened, COVID happened. I miss all of that. But yeah, I just want to document a great day, a nice day, rather than how I was only documenting bad days during COVID. I don't want to do that. I want to enjoy the great days as well. Even if this is a terrible angle in which I'm going to hate watching this video because I'm only going to be looking at my double chin. I don't care. I'm going to imbibe some of Sejal Kumar's new philosophies. She's become all woke about her body and all. While putting contour on her nose, she's like, but why do we need to put contour on our nose while putting it? So yeah, that's gonna be me. I'm gonna complain about my double chin while trying to convince myself that I am more than my double chin. But yeah, so I'll show you something cool. I took a pair of pants that I had that I wasn't ever wearing for the past year or so, and I cut them up and I made them into shorts. Yeah, that's the second thing I achieved today after my bath. Cutting up my shorts. So yeah, I guess I don't really know how to articulate that feeling on camera. Like if I was writing this vlog, I would have been able to articulate it a lot better about how much I love living in this house, and I have done that already on the blog, not on the vlog. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say, that I love my life. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about, how I spectacularly love my life right now. I feel like everything about it is perfect. Like everything is in place, and I wish nothing moves out of place. But I know it's going to happen. I know at the end of August I'm going to be super scared about not having a job and like be anxious and worried. And although I feel like I'm calmer now, like after I lost Veda, sure, I cried for a day or two, but then I got used to it, and then I got used to being whatever, doing nothing in the month of May. And then before I knew it, Melbourne came around and I got to start doing that. So maybe something else will come around. I have to start looking for new jobs and not sit on my ass. Speaking of, I did apply for the IFFI festival, which happens in Goa, but they work out of Delhi. I did apply to them, but unfortunately I didn't hear back from them. So I'm a little bummed about that, because Avya in fact convinced me to apply. So I did apply and she got in. So she's gone back to Delhi. She used to live in Goa. She was living in Goa for the lockdown. So she's gone back to Delhi. So she'll start work soon. And she said she'll try. Ugh, awkward. I hope they don't hear me. They're cooking chicken in the kitchen. That's a funny sentence. They're cooking chicken and it smells so good. See, this is another thing I love about the house. It feels like a house. I know someday I really want to live by myself and not live with other people. But when your flatmate is a friend, then it doesn't feel so bad, you know. I know I could do either. I know I could totally live by myself and Timothy, and then not obviously, but I definitely want to get another cat at some point. Maybe in the next few years. Timothy will be a grown boy, so he can be a big brother or a big uncle. I feel bad right now that I can't get him another friend, like I can't adopt another cat for him, because I really want him to grow up with a friend. But I can't handle it right now. See, I know Keto would not like it. Keto is a very solitary cat. He's very angry and grumpy when it comes to other cats, but I know Timothy wouldn't be like that. Maybe, see, okay, even though that I said that about Keto, he did get along with Scooby, right? So who knows, maybe he would have enjoyed having a sibling growing up, but at least he had Scooby. See, he had a friend, even though it was only for 6 years. So yeah, I want Timothy to also have a friend, hopefully when I'm a little older, a little more sorted with my finances. Technically I am sorted with my finances right now also. I'm good with saving. I've saved up a lot of money, which I'm very proud of, but at the same time I still don't feel like I'm old enough to know that I can handle 2 cats, you know. Like if I want to move abroad and work right now, I know I can take 1 cat, but can I take 2 cats? I don't know. So yeah, I'm just wanting to keep as many options open as I can. So he'll just have to wait, but someday I will adopt another cat for him. And in the meantime, he has me, okay? I'm clingy as fuck to him. And plus I work from home now, so he has me all the time. He's really the luckiest cat I know. He doesn't even know it. Anyway, so yeah, I was a little bummed that Avya heard back and Avya got in and I didn't. So yeah, I'm just thodu sad, but at the same time, yeah, I know I'd have to move to Delhi, and it would be a really big deal, like moving and finding a place. And I've heard about the work culture at IFE, and the kind of, not just work culture, but also the programming taste that they have is not very great. I don't know. I've heard that only old people work there, so maybe that wouldn't be so great. But it would be so fun to work with Avya. She really wanted that, so she's gonna try getting me in, because her dad is very well connected, which is also how she got it. Her dad's very well connected and rich in these circles, and he is a filmmaker himself. So maybe she said that she'll use him to try to get my CV in. I'm constantly afraid that they'll walk into my room and see me talking to a camera, and I don't want that. But yeah, if that works out, it'll be super difficult to navigate logistically, because I'm still with Melbourne till the end of August. But I don't want to think, I don't want to get into details and get specific about it already when I don't even have it. But yeah, if I get it, it'll be fun. Might be bad, but it might also be fun to work with Avya in another city. And that's the thing I like about, I mean, sure, I do want a full-time job also, because that's a lot more stability, but I love freelancing for these projects also, because I know I have to work hard for 3-4 months, and then I'm free. Then I can take a month off, I can travel, I don't have to take leave, I get time to rest at home. And thankfully, I'm earning a lot more than I thought I would be. Although I'm still not where I want to be, but I'm still earning very well right now, so I can see the progress, and I have come far, so far. So yeah, I am making steady progress and steady growth. I just have to keep working hard, I guess, not slack or be incompetent, and keep up with my skills. Someone's outside the door. Lately, I don't know if you can hear me. I hope you can. Lately, it's been a little worrisome for me, because before, I always thought I was only going to pursue world cinema, right? And I thought I would do that. But then, now that I'm working at, when I was working at Critics' Choice, and now I'm working at Melbourne, it's all about Indian cinema. So now so before I could only focus on world cinema and forget about Indian cinema, but now I have to keep up with both, which is kind of stressful. I have to keep up with what's happening in Cannes and what's happening in Venice, which I enjoy, and then I have to also keep up with what's happening in India, which is a lot to keep up with. But yeah, I shouldn't be complaining. It's a good thing. It's a good thing that I have my toe in both places, like in Indian cinema as well as world cinema, so that just increases my prospects. But yeah, that was a little, I don't know, I wish I didn't have to think about my career so much. That would happen if I had a full-time job, At least for some time I could not worry about what I want to do next, and that question wouldn't always be looming over my head, but that's not how it is. I guess I have to accept that I'm a freelancer, and every 3 months, every 4 months, I'm going to have to worry. But yeah, I guess I'll manage. I'm making enough money right now to help sustain me for the next 2-3 months if I don't get a job. I'm hoping FCG happens again, like the Critics' Choice Awards, but I don't know. No one said anything about it yet. I don't particularly enjoy the work, but it pays the bills, so yeah, I've been thinking about that, do I do it because it helps me grow in my career? Unfortunately, no. It just pays my bills and helps me stay in Bombay. So I've been trying to figure out what my goal actually is. Is my goal making enough money to stay in Bombay, or is it furthering my career so I can move out of Bombay and move to greener pastures? I don't know, apply for jobs outside the country. I've been thinking about that a lot actually lately. Not really been doing anything about it, but even my sister was telling me that I should try applying abroad, and that she'll help me if I want to apply in the US, or she has some friends in Europe who can help me. But I don't know if I'm ready yet. I don't know if I'll ever be ready. That's the question, right? You always have to just take the plunge and then get used to it. Or maybe there are people that are ready, that grow up wanting to leave. I never really wanted to leave India. It's very scary for me. Also very fucking boring. I don't think I could do that European lifestyle for too long. Maybe a year or two. I don't know. These are big questions. Like, I was talking to Sachin the other day and he asked me whether I would move to Melbourne next year to work for this festival, and my genuine honest answer is no, absolutely not, and not for Melbourne, because Melbourne, Australia is so fucking boring. Why would I want to live in Melbourne? It's probably not boring. If I live there, I'll probably find things to do, but there's just no romanticism attached with Australia, you know. But if you asked me if I wanted to move to Paris and work there for just 3 months, even though it would be more expensive, more difficult, more, you know, whatever, I would still do that over living 3 months in Melbourne. So yeah, I know there are certain things I really don't want to do. Like, I don't ever want to move to Melbourne or Australia and work. But yeah, if I had to move to Europe, I do want to do it, but at the same time I'm scared to do it. So yeah, let's see how that all goes. So yeah, these are the thoughts for the day. It's been 20 minutes of thoughts for the day. Wow. It's okay, it's my vlog. I'm actually looking at myself in the screen, but it looks like I'm looking away, so it's really weird. Sorry. I think I should start cleaning, though I'm kind of tired now. I don't want to clean anymore, but I should clean. Also because I was thinking maybe I'll watch a movie at night on my projector. I'll be back. Feeling very meh. It's just been, oh my god, look at him. He's been sleeping there all evening, like since 5 p.m. he's been in. No, before that also. Hi baby, happy birthday. I'm happy he spent his birthday the way he loves the most, because he loves sitting in that box, and because it's been raining lately, that box has not been there. It's been inside the room, so he finally got to sit there and sleep there to his heart's content, so I'm very happy. But yeah, I've been feeling very meh. I don't even want to clean anymore. I want to clean in the daytime, so I'm just gonna wait till tomorrow. I thought in the meantime I could show you some things that I got for myself to celebrate I didn't talk about this yet, but I got a raise at work last week, so I'm very, very happy about that. It was very nice. It's my first raise without asking for it. My boss just wrote an email to me saying that she is very happy with how hard I work and how good my work is. So that's that's why I was saying the whole everything's perfect kind of situation. These little things, it's not a little thing obviously, but just adds up to why everything is just going so well right now. I also organized these necklaces here this week. I do not know why I have so many necklaces. I'm really not a necklace person. I don't wear necklaces, but at the same time I'm finding it hard to part with them. But I think this week I'm going to kind of get rid of a few of them that I haven't worn in a long time, or I'm gonna start wearing them more often. Okay, so let me show you what I've got. Can you see me? I'm gonna take off all these masks from here. I need to find another place to hang them. Maybe here on this cupboard. I just discovered this year what a boon stick-on hooks are. I don't know why we never used them more before this year, but Aishwarya really showed me how important they are. Now they're everywhere. They're all over my room and they help me with so many things. Like my fairy lights are stuck on hooks. These things are all on hooks. I've put hooks even in the bathroom to hang our loofahs and stuff, so I'm obsessed with hooks. Anyway, let me show you the things I got. So last week I had ordered a few scrunchies from an online shop. So those came. I got inspired by Nattu scrunchies actually. They're nice, but then I went to my local shop the other day to buy, like, to celebrate the raise, and I realized even they sell scrunchies for a lot cheaper. So then I was like, maybe I shouldn't have bought so many. I just bought 4 and I wanted to send one to Karen anyway, so I sent her one, and the girl who I ordered from sent me this extra scrunchie. It's a red one. Really sweet of her to do that. But then when I was at my local shop is called Riddhi. I buy makeup from them very often. Not very often, like maybe 4-5 times in the last 3 years. And they had this scrunchie, which is so beautiful because it has like, it's like a velvet light green. Like I love this shade of green. I don't know what it's called. It's like a dark pastel green. It has daisies on it and it's so stretchy. Like it's a very good quality thing. This was also 60 bucks, which was also how much this was, but I also paid these were, and I also paid shipping on them, so I might as well buy from the local guy. So I'm gonna, if I want them, that is. So I don't need any more now. I have a few scrunchies, and scrunchies have certainly come back into fashion. These were things we used to always wear anyway. So like we used to wear back in when we were in school, you know. It's cute, right? I mean, that's the thing about scrunchies, you can't see them, other people can. So that's how it works. See, there are some other scrunchies in here also that are very old, since before the trend. Anyway, so I got that scrunchie, which was probably the cheapest purchase, lol. I got a lot of nail polishes. I don't know where they are right now. I'll show you a couple of them. So the one I'm wearing right now is like a shiny pinkish thing with a golden tint. It's this basically. Okay, this place is not good for lighting. Okay, I guess it doesn't work. I have a tripod, I should use it. I bought it for this purpose. So this is the one I'm wearing right now. Then I got a cherry red, which I really wanted a red, so I have a red now. I got, wow, they're not here, dude. I bought like 5 and I didn't like 2 of them, so I went and exchanged it also. They very kindly allowed me to. I had worn all of them and then gone and exchanged it, but they were sweet enough to. I also got white. I want to kind of experiment doing French manicure wala thingy. These days I've been changing my nail polish every week. I find that it really gives me so much peace. Also, I'm growing my nails out for the first time in my entire life, and I'm not doing a very bad job at it. Like if you look at it, I've even bought a nail file. That's how invested I'm getting into my nails. But yeah, look at the length. It's a good length. It's a good shape. I'm shaping them with the nail file also. This one broke the other day and I felt really bad. It broke when I was with someone, with Suchin, I think. But yeah, I'm trying to grow all of them. I'm gonna change the color tomorrow. I'm so excited. I get so excited to paint my nails. Oh my god. It's just, I love it. I've loved painting my nails since I was in school. But where the hell are my two new colors which I love so much? Wait, let me find them because those are my favorite ones. Okay, I found them. So I got a brown, like a dark brown. I do not have a single brown shade. I have nude, but I don't have brown. Nude is my first favorite color. Then the next favorite might be this next one I'm going to show you. But I really love this brown because it's so... I've realized that I'm a dark colors person when it comes to nail polish. Like I'm not going to invest anymore in like light shades because they don't look good on me. That's what I bought before I went and exchanged it for this. I bought a very light pink. I wore it and everything and I just hated how it looked. So I took it off instantly while it was wet only. So yeah, I'm putting this. I'm very excited to try this brown because it's perfect. It's perfect brown. And this Juice brand is really good, yeah. Like it's just 60 bucks, but it's so good. It's so like it lasts for so long. So I'm very glad about that. Then this is the one that's on my nails right now. I think I showed you. This is a better look at it, yeah. This is the cherry red. So I've tried to get all from Juice only because it's a good brand. I've had experience with it before. Then the next, I think this is going to be my favorite one. This, okay, it looks like a maroon right now in the video, also because of this light. But in the daytime, if I showed you, this is a very dark pinkish red. I don't know how to describe it, but yeah, it's the color I have been trying to find for a very, very long time. And I'm so excited. This is what I'm going to wear tomorrow. I'm so excited for it. Yeah, so that's what I got, and the white one. So yeah, I bought the scrunchie and I bought 5 nail polishes. The next thing I bought is I bought very expensive mascara. It's the Faces Canada one. It was for 400 bucks, but I decided since it was going right inside my eye, I was gonna buy a good quality one. Plus these are kind of investments, like it's gonna last me, like it says I can use it till 2023, so this is gonna last me 2 years, so I might as well spend well on it. But yeah, this is how it looks. I don't get how mascara works. Like you barely see it on it, but it's there apparently. It's not liquidy, so you can't really tell that it's there. Or is it an empty bottle? You can't tell. You don't know. I know it's not, but still. And I got a Paroma sent me a lipstick last week, 2-3 weeks ago, before my birthday, from Faces, which is really good. She sent me a brown. Really sweet of her. I need to give her something as well. She sent me this brown shade. This is not a good place to shoot, I guess. But yeah, this brown shade, I really like it. I'm not gonna try it right now because I have to go for dinner, and they're gonna think I was mad to wear makeup in my room alone. So yeah, mascara. I guess my first mascara. So yay me. Anyway, the most exciting parts were that I got 2 eyeliners. One is purple and one's turquoise blue that I wore the other day already. The other day was yesterday for the party. But I wore it in the afternoon only and I sat for the whole day with it. So yeah, I'm gonna now wear the purple one because I'm very excited to try it. Now I also have mascara thanks to Aishwarya. So it feels like I'm starting to have a nice makeup set. I never want to go into the whole foundation and primer and bronzer and contour and shit like that. I'm never getting into that. But I don't mind experimenting more with eyeliner, lipstick, mascara, and maybe some cheek tint at some point when I'm feeling rich. Not right now because there's literally nowhere to go and it doesn't make sense wearing cheek tint at home. Eyeliner I would still wear at home, lipstick I'd still wear at home. But yeah. Plus on my skin tone, I don't know if you'd be able to see cheek tint without foundation and stuff. Who knows? This is my nail file. I'm so proud of my nail file. I have such a pretty, I wish I could show you. Okay, I can show you like this, I guess. This is my makeup drawer that I'm very proud of. So I'm gonna put some, I wish I could show you myself putting eyeliner, but I can't because the mirror is not there. So maybe I can. Aishwarya's mom is so good. She just sent me a message saying, "Birthday boy kahan hai? Video bhejo na." She wants videos of Timmy. She always messages me for his videos. She's very, 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 very attached to him, even though she's only met him like twice in her life. Which is really nice and comforts me a little bit because I know if I ever touch wood, it never comes to it, but if I ever can't take care of him, then I know that I can trust Auntie and Aishwarya's family with him. So I'm glad about that. I would also trust Anisha actually now that she has cats. She would be able to take care of. So I didn't do a very good job, but yeah, baby. Yeah, so this is the light you can see it in, I guess. That's it. It's like a glittery metallic purple. I made it way too pointy towards the, like pointy upwards. So, but whatever. I just wanted to try it on and I'm glad I did. What else did I buy? Yeah, I bought jewelry. Again, I bought necklaces like I'm a necklace person, but I'm really not. But I bought this really cute one, yeah. Like it was a sunflower. So I bought one sunflower for me and one sunflower for Aishwarya. So I got a light pink one for me and a yellow one for her. My mouth hurts now. I think I'm gonna go have dinner. And I guess I'm not gonna clean my room again. I got some work emails today. Meetu always works late at night. So right now it's 1 a.m. there. So she just sent me a couple of work emails that I have to get done tomorrow. So my Sunday is not going to be as relaxing as I hoped, I guess. Sadly. It's okay. I'll work. We got to work hard. This is the time where we work hard and we earn our whatever, living and make our careers. So yeah, baby, this is not the time to slack. I am not glorifying hustle culture at all. I'm just saying that I'm not going to let myself get lazy. So yeah, I'll just do it. This is my cat. What the fuck is that sound? Full day you were sleeping on your own in the box. Now you've gotten up for 5 minutes and you're crying. Yum 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 yum. Okay, fine. You want me to use this spoon only? Or okay. Wow, I'm so excited. Wow, your rice has become perfect, no?
Rice Ashish, I got.
Oh, amazing. I hope auntie gives boring food. Nahi, to I'll have to eat too much. But this looks so good.
Have.
Sorry. Okay. Do you know if it's spicy? It's not, right?
Yeah, it's not spicy, mera level ka.
Okay. But it's
Normal people
normal
it's
spicy.
tolerable, yeah.
Thank you, Aishwarya. It's so lovely, dude.
Ashish, are you coming?
It's okay. You also come. Rice is your contribution.
Yeah.
So you guys are the chefs, and I'm just the.
राइस के लिए कुछ शेफ का जरूरत नहीं है
I don't know how to make rice, so that is.
राइस अपने आप
But it never becomes so perfect, dude. Mine always becomes either too sticky or too watery.
yeah.
This is
It's the
such
water
good.
that is the
Yeah, it's not even sticking to the bottom.
You took क्या
Yeah, I took some.
मैं इसी से doesn't matter ना.
नहीं
You take पहले. You take how much ever chicken and gravy you want.
Yeah.
क्योंकि I take कम chicken.